everyone. I've been wanting to share this spot for a little bit now. I've been farming it for quite a bit, and I've been raising up my skills. Currently, I am sitting at 190 harvesting at the moment, and I get roughly 2 to 3 levels every time I come over here. I fill up my inventory a little bit for about 30 minutes, and make quite a bit of money off of it. I'm sitting at 51,000 right now. That's after paying taxes on all my houses and everything else, everything that I usually do every week. But I'm looking to try and give y'all some information on trying to make some money, trying to farm for your different professions, and giving y'all some assistance and things like money making and tips and stuff like that. Now, this isn't my only location that I farm and the only way I make money, but this is one of them. Come here, especially, anytime during the day for this one. There's other places like for mining iron, it's good for in the morning and afternoon, but this is a very good one at any point during the day. So over at this location, there's quite a few different things to farm. You can farm the pigs right here for different things like leather or meat, help with your cooking. You also have a farm that's right up here at the top. Quite a few different boxes that you can get, not a whole lot. There's also a little bit of corn and squash you can get here. The main thing we're here though for is herbs. I believe that this location has been covered by one person on YouTube that I've seen, but I'd already made a video about it. It ended up being bad, so I was going to go ahead and redo it, just because, this area is so under-tapped. Like, the potential for this is huge. So just as a for instance, I threw up some of the herbs that I'd got in a 30-minute farm that I did yesterday, and each one was selling between 9 gold coins all the way up to almost 15 gold. And this is the server Vingolf, so it's a US East server, and they're very competitive on prices. Usually when it comes to pricing, there's a whole lot of competition, and so it's a fairly decent market to be able to get a standard for what prices should be, or at least prices on the lower end. So you should most likely be able to get a higher price for these herbs than that on your server. But if you come across here, I can show you the actual pathing of it. Right now we're sitting in First Light, at the very southern portion of it, right next to First Light Village. And we're going to run from here, right to the north of it, all the way down around this bend. Now the only issue that we're going to have here are these portals. If you're a little higher, up in the 40s, 30s, you should be able to solo these and clear them out if you want to. But if you run from here, all the way down and back up to here, and you just keep making this loop, and if you end up discovering that you're moving a little bit too quick for these respawns, which they do respawn fairly fast, you can always hit the farm, collect up a little bit of extra reagents and stuff like that. Even after the patch they did that increased the drops from the chests. But if you just run through here and pick up all these herbs, sell off the cinnamon and the nutmeg that you don't need, each one of these cinnamon sticks go for between 9 and 13 gold in my server. The dill sells for 14 gold almost. Same with the nutmeg, it's around 13 gold for the nutmeg right now. You also have a chance at getting some extra hemp and berries, as well as tangle wisp, and just small little other things that you can grab along the way just to increase your professions. Now, even if you're not looking for money, there's plenty of opportunity here to actually produce more. So if we're looking at just farming herbs right here, nothing else, you have at least 3 professions you're working on at the same time. Not only does that help, I mean, look at the experience you get from each one. You get roughly 10 experience per herb that you pick, between 10 and 15 at a minimum. Now we take that 10 to 15, then we add it into the fact that we're going to be leveling our cooking on the herbs if you're wanting to level it. So then you you level your cooking, and then you have that experience. Well, you can also level your Arcana with the high sop. This herb right here, your high sop. All you're gonna do is make weak health potions. You make a stack of 100. You put them up on the AH. Mine sells for 0.01 on my server, so it's not really, it's negligible, but it makes me a little bit of money by the end of it. It takes me about 48.48 gold or coins to put up a stack of 100 and put them up. So I make about half a gold for each stack that I put up. It's not a huge profit, but it's a good amount of experience from the actual small herbs from it, the weak health potions. You also have the ability to craft incenses, which is really good for things like wars. Reduces incoming damage by 20%. There's lots of good little things that you can do. So you can level up your furniture, you can level up your cooking, you can level up your harvesting all at the same time, plus you can level up your character. Or you can take it, level up your harvesting, and sell off the extra herbs that you're not going to use. So if you just wanted to level up your furniture crafting and keep the cinnamon sticks to be able to level up your furniture, then that's always a good option. It's very little competition, fast respawns. You can see 20 experience off that one. To the 20. There's 30. 35. So now it does combine. So if you see like it's jumping up super quick, then that's usually what's happening, is that it's actually combining, but it's not reset. So just keep that in mind if you do see that. But as a whole, this is a really great farm location. Lots of herbs to be able to get. You can just keep running non-stop. On top of that, you grab some extra flint for turn-ins at town. You do town board missions. There's very good potential for this location if that's something that you want to do. And just as for instance, last night I made a little over 1,000 gold just from this location alone from the herb cells, because I was selling nutmeg and saffron, cinnamon, and a couple other things. Plus I had the extra flint from picking up at this location by accident. So there's plenty of things that you can do here to actually increase, and if there's anything else that y'all would like to know, I do have a lot of like mining locations that I go to, leveling up all my professions. If there's anything that y'all have as far as questions on leveling, increasing profession skills, anything like that, good farming locations, gold making tips, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to help.